Climbing back upon Mount Soapbox for another rant. And if you have a rant suggestion that I've yet to do, be sure and check the rant playlist first. Feel free and send your rants my way via the comment section, Twitter, Facebook, or Discord. All the social media to the GeauxBurns Nation linked below in the description section. Today, we are ranting about bounties. I want more bounties. I want bounties improved. And yeah, we used to have more bounties in the game, believe it or not. But a little update called the free mode event kind of changed that for current gen, sadly. RIP bounties. Now, yes, there are bounties still in the game. But this past Friday, when we got the stone hatchet, it quenched my thirst for more. Mod gave us 5 bounties we could do. Various random NPCs, including Discount Harley Quinn. And you go around, you did all 5 bounties. If you brought them back alive, you got $10,000 for each bounty, which was like $50,000 total. And then Mod would give you the location for the stone hatchet. And then you go off and hatchet like 25 people, NPCs. You'd get an additional $250,000. Plus, it'll be available for you in Red Dead Redemption 2, the stone hatchet. Just like with the double action revolver if you completed that. Back to the bounties. So Rockstar obviously put some effort into these bounties because the locations are various, from Grapeseed to Paleto Bay to Harmony down to Los Santos, and each NPC was unique, like Discount Harley Quinn, a few others. They were also armed with weapons. Sometimes they were easier to find than others. You know, there's usually a bell chime that would indicate that they're nearby, and sometimes you could run around Mirror Park like I did before you found your target, your reprobate. So some of them weren't so easy, but that was kind of sort of the fun. And every now and then, one of them would get the drop on you and would knife you to death if you weren't careful. And you would lose that bounty, and Mod would send you another bounty. So obviously, each person got 5 different bounties, different reprobates to pick from. So Rockstar created more than just 5. I really would like to have this as a regular thing in Grand Theft Auto Online. I don't know exactly how many of the NPC reprobates were created, but I would like them to eventually be all available for us to go after. Now, I don't want Mod nagging us on the phone like everyone else does. Agent 14, Lester, Malk, Tony, the list goes on and on. I want it to be optional. Say you could call Mod if you wanted a bounty, or simply go to her lovely single-wide trailer near Grapeseed, and you go onto the marker, and it would automatically be like, okay, I'm sending you a bounty. She would email you and say, here's the next bounty. Go after it, bring it back alive, 10,000, you kill it, it's a quick 5K. I just want more of these because they're fun. In my opinion, they're fun. They add something different to the game, and for people that are asking for more like anti-hero stuff or cops and crooks, this is at the moment the closest thing you can get besides Vespucci job, because you're technically playing as a bounty hunter. And you can kind of cosplay that. You can dress up like a bounty hunter, or you can act like you're licensed and bonded, and you can just go out there doing bounties throughout southern San Andreas to your heart's content. And you keep doing it, you keep getting an additional $10,000, eventually it stacks up. It's not a ton of money, but it's still something fun to do. Now, let's go to the regular bounties, because there's another issue I have. The regular bounties don't really matter anymore. You get, say, a $1,000 bounty on you or a $9,000 bounty. Most of the time, people are not going to bother coming after you. And those that end up getting bounties, they'll just wander off into a private lobby, hang out until time expires, and they collect that money themselves. Or they get a friend to shoot them to claim the bounty. Now, what I think would make bounties enticing once again, whether it's getting a bounty from an NPC for stealing a car or from another player, is if they raised the amount of the bounties. Right now, it's $2,000 to $10,000. Lester gets a cut of that, $1,000. What if they raised it to, say, between $15,000 to $20,000 to $30,000 and had a little bit bigger price tag on us? Because, things have gone up in the game price-wise. The amount of money you can make, the cost for properties and vehicles and everything else. But the bounty prices are still the same that they've been since the launch of the game back in October 2013. So I think in order to make NPC player bounties more enticing, Whenever you see someone has a bounty, the draw for 9,000, okay, some people may want that. But if you see bounties for 15,000 or 20,000 or 30,000 on somebody's head, oh yes, a lot of people on the map are going to be bullseyeing that individual. Another way to increase interaction in the game. And yeah, it sucks whenever you're just trying to get from point A to point B. You're spawning in a Kula or your Nakota, and unfortunately it means your personal vehicle's gone. You have to grab a vehicle. Just so happens you grab a vehicle that's going to get a bounty on you of $15,000 to $30,000. You're in trouble because now you got more problems coming your way. Well, once again, like I said, you could just go hide in your apartment or just go into an invite lobby or get a friend to kill you. Problem solved. But for everyone else that likes having fun, interesting, chaotic, destructive things to do in the game, this would definitely be very enticing indeed. A lot more than the free mode events. Most of them people don't even bother with anymore. Now let's move on to the bounties that I mentioned at the beginning. The ones that used to exist in the game but were scrapped thanks to the free mode events. In my opinion, one of the worst updates to the game. With the exception of maybe 2 or 3 of those, like Beast or Pinned In. Still, most of them I don't think we really care for. Now, I think it was around Heist when these were added, I believe. For example, the Lester kill targets. That would spawn, you know, an NPC on the map for you to go after. And Lester would pay you between $2,000 and $9,000. Once again, I think that price would be upped as well to make it even more interesting and enticing. But it'd be cool, though, if you could do that. Call Lester for a target. One would spawn in, like, Cape Catfish, driving around, or on a boat. You'd go get it. And you also had vehicle ones from Gerald. He would pay you, like, $2,000 to go destroy vehicles. Technically, you could say that's a bounty, but also I would like that price tag upped as well. I realize the Gerald missions are the lowest paying missions in the game. Well, most of the lowest paying contact missions in the game. Gerald doesn't have that much money, but it would be nice if they raised that to, say, maybe like 5,000 or 7,000 to go destroy those various vehicle targets. And then Trevor. We even had Stephen Ogg himself, the voice of Trevor, call you whenever the Heist update came out, telling you about aircraft that he wanted you to take down. And the payouts were not too bad. They ranged from 3,000 all the way up to 30,000, depending on the aircraft. So you'd have an aircraft spawn throughout the map, and you'd have to go take it down within a certain amount of time. Because if you got from point A to point B, and no one destroyed it, well, that bounty was over. No one claimed it. So it would be really cool if we had the aircraft takedowns re-added, along with Lester's kill targets and Gerald's destroy vehicle targets. All of these upped in pay. Sadly, if you want to play those 3, unfortunately, they're only available on last gen, 360 as well as the PS3. So that's, I guess, one feather in the cap for last gen Grand Theft Auto Online fans, along with the armored trucks and the special crate drops. But at the same time, we do have business battles now, which is kind of like the successor, the heir apparent to the special crate drops. I think they're, in my honest opinion, I think they're a lot better because they offer a lot more something for those that loved doing the special crate drops in the past. Because it's, you know, in a way, they've kind of brought back the special crate drops. So I would really like to see more bounties added to the game, like the aircraft takedowns return, Lester kill targets, along with Gerald's destroy vehicle targets. The prices for NPC player bounties increased to increase interest in going after a bounty, as well as more mod bounties in Grand Theft Auto Online. And having her bounties like limited to only 5, and then after you go get the stone hatchet, you can't go after any of the other bounties that are available to you, because I know that there's more than 5 NPCs that are quote-unquote bounty reprobates, is really a shame and a waste. And I would love to be able to continue doing bounties for mod. These are the kind of free mode events we want in Grand Theft Auto Online. Not, you know, get on the moped and see how long you can stay on the moped, or drive backwards, or fly around, you know, collecting flags. No, we want to be criminals in this game, Rockstar. I mean, it's fun to have that extra stuff as well, but I think most people would rather have all these bounties that have come and gone in the game than to ride around on a Fazio for 4 minutes in order to only get like, what, $10,000, $12,000. That's nowhere near as fun as searching an area, trying to find a target for mod in the hopes of either earning $5,000 or $10,000. In my opinion, that's more fun. That's more entertaining. Sometimes it tests your patience, but it still feels more like the world of Grand Theft Auto Online than most of the activities that came with the free mode events. And yes, I already did a free mode event rant. So in other words, this could be what? Free mode event rants 2.0?